Hi there, this is Ruth Ruttan. Today we're going to be talking about breathing. It's something that a lot of movement and health practitioners talk about all the time, and it's hard to understand sometimes why, and today I hope that I can shed a little bit of light on that. So, the main components of breathing are your diaphragm, which lies inside the rib cage, your transversus, which is a set of muscles that kind of corset your abdominals, and some muscles that run up and down the back of the spine, so they actually sort of loop up almost like laces, hopping from one to the next, and they go all the way up, so they're kind of like the laces on your corset. And then we have a whole bunch of muscles in the pelvis itself that create almost like a little hammock, and that's called our pelvic floor. So we've got the diaphragm and the pelvic floor at the top and bottom. Around the sides we've got our transversus, and at the back we've got what's called the multifidi. They all coordinate together to help us keep our back and our body safer. So it's almost like having like a bag of, almost like a sack with all of our organs inside. So I'm going to use a little balloon to sort of give you an analogy here. So the main reason we want you to be able to breathe well is so that this whole bag of your organs moves and maintains the integrity or the shape of that sac, so there's no extra pressure being put anywhere in particular. And sometimes when we are not breathing well, we can create pressure from the top. So if we inhale and we're really tight in our pelvic floor, it kind of creates a bit of a squish, if you will. And so you can't really move that whole sac in its integrity with just the rib cage or just the diaphragm moving. The other thing that can sometimes happen is we're walking around drawing our abdominals in or sucking in our gut, and it creates a lot of tension all the way around. So you can see that that's actually not having a very good effect on our torso either. So that tension all the way around the front creates extra tension on the top and bottom. So it could be affecting the way that you're able to breathe, or it could be affecting your pelvic floor in lots of different ways too. So we've got pressure from top and bottom and pressure from around, and neither of them are effective if they are the only thing that's working for you. What we're looking for is a relationship where the tension is kept all the way through, so the whole thing moves up and down in sync. If something gets out of rhythm, then you can see that tension comes off the flex band and there's not the integrity that we're looking for. So when we breathe, we are looking for all of these parts to do their part of the choreography and to be in sync with everyone else. So we'll talk a little bit more about that next time. That's just your introduction to the anatomy of what's going on when you breathe. Thanks for joining.